We discussed features like urbanization, industrialization, democracy, nationalism, etc. in our previous class. They were the changes that happened during the modern age. In today's class, we are going to see certain factors which were responsible for creating those changes. The topic for today is forces of change. Most of these factors originated in Europe and then spread across the world. These factors are as follows: Renaissance, Industrial Revolution, American Revolution, French Revolution and nationalism. The first factor, Renaissance. Renaissance started in Italy and extended from 14th to 17th century. It is a period of European cultural, artistic, political and economic rebirth. That is, certain changes took place in Europe with respect to culture, in the field of art, politically and economically. Renaissance promoted the rediscovery of classical philosophy, literature and art. People took interest in learning of scientific method of inquiry, which was followed by the ancient Greeks and Romans. That is, people stopped blindly believing of any facts. Some of the greatest thinkers, authors, scientists and artists developed during this period. The second factor, Industrial Revolution. Trade was increased during 15th and 16th century. The people who were small laborers became factory owners. That is, there was a revolution created in the industrial sector. Revolution means change at bigger levels or higher level changes. So, when small laborers became factory owners, trade was in full peak and demand for the products were mostly consistent. This paved the development of industries. The increase in demand for the products paved the way of industrial development. And this industrial development led to colonialism. Colonialism means a group of people go to some other place as traders, settle there, exploit that place economically and partially take over the control of that particular place. After some period of time, those people will become fully powerful in that particular place. They are neither related to that place nor belong to that place. But as days or years pass, those people take control over that particular place, mainly by exploiting the place economically. This is called as colonialism, which was also faced by India. British entered here as traders, settled here with black and white colonies. Black colonies was allocated for the Indians and white colonies were allocated for the British. So they settled here along with their families. They developed the industrial sectors here, exploited India's economy and increased the British East India Company's economy, and finally becoming powerful by taking control over the land. Thirdly, American Revolution. American Revolution was a revolt that happened between 1765 and 1783. The Americans, along with the help of France, fought against the British, thus getting independence from the British and establishing the United States of America. This indirectly they are denoting to the entire world by the name United States of America that they are very much united and no more foreign power can take control over them hereafter. The name United States of America means hereafter all the places in America are united and there will be no chance for the other foreign countries to rule over them. Next, French Revolution. French Revolution took place in France, where people overthrew the monarchical rule and took over the control of the government. This happened between 1789 to 1799. The reason for this revolution to start was poor harvests, drought condition, cattle diseases and sudden increase in cost of living. That is given here as skyrocketing bread prices. That is, skyrocketing means increase of price suddenly, that too a very big increase. Bread prices means the most basic food was also costed very much high. This affected peasants and the other poor people in France. So, people started overthrowing the monarchical government and fought the French Revolution. Next, nationalism. Nationalism is a strong feeling of pride and loyalty for the country. The duty of any citizen is to be loyal for their country and they have to be proud of their country. During the end of 18th century, nationalism began to rise in Europe as they wanted to free themselves from the empires. Only if they are united, people can send the foreign powers outside. So, to make the people united, nationalism feeling was one of the important reasons. Nationalism increases patriotism. Patriotism makes the people inside the country united. When people are united, no foreign power can rule that particular country. India during the modern world. This you would have read last year. What happened after the death of Aurangzeb? After the death of Aurangzeb, the Mughal Empire started to decline. The later Mughals were not efficient administratively and other powers increased. Other powers here means the arousal of independent states like Hyderabad and Awadh, etc. and arousal of independent groups like Rajputs, Marathas, Jats, Sikhs, etc. Foreign powers became powerful here. This was easy for the British to become more powerful.